All right, back on TYT, Cenk and Anna with you guys. Anna, take it away.
It's a late-breaking story involving Elon Musk, so let's get right to it. It's been revealed that a former SpaceX flight attendant had accused Elon Musk of exposing himself to her and also propositioned her for sex during a massage. The company had paid $250,000 to silence her in 2018. This is being reported by Insider. It's their scoop, and let's give you the details on what the report indicates. So the incident, which took place in 2016, is alleged in a declaration signed by a friend of the attendant and prepared in support of her claim. The details in the story are drawn from the declaration as well as other documents, including email correspondence and other records shared with Insider by the friend. So this is where the information is coming from. There's documentation that Insider reviewed for this story, and they found that the woman worked as a member of the cabin crew on a contract basis for SpaceX's corporate jet fleet. According to the declaration, the attendant confided to a friend that after taking the flight attendant job, she was encouraged to get a license as a masseuse so that she could give Musk massages. It was during one such massage in a private cabin on Musk's Gulfstream G650ER, she told the friend, that Musk propositioned her. Elon had apparently asked her for a full body massage, and I'm sure you can kind of put all of that together and figure out what that is. When she arrived, the attendant found that Musk was completely naked except for a sheet covering the lower half of his body. Let me just note that part is completely normal. Anyone who's gotten a massage is like that as the masseuse walks in. But let me continue. During the massage, the declaration says, Musk exposed his genitals and then touched her and offered to buy her a horse if she would do more, referring to the performance of sex acts. He was looking for some hand love, apparently. Her friend and confidant confirmed the events in an interview with Insider 2. Saying, quote, he whipped out his penis, it was erect, and he started propositioning her like he touched her thigh and told her he would buy her a horse, and he basically tried to bribe her and perform some sort of sexual favor. And after that whole incident, she apparently declined and continued with giving him a normal massage, but he allegedly retaliated against her after the fact. The flight attendant told her friend that work began to dry up after she refused Musk's advances. She figured things could just go back to normal and she could pretend like nothing happened, the friend told Insider. However, she started to feel as if she was receiving some sort of retaliation where her shifts were cut back and she was starting to feel really stressed. Now, eventually, the flight attendant felt that she was being pushed out of her job for refusing to give in to what his demands were. In 2018, she hired a California employment lawyer and sent a complaint to SpaceX's Human Resources Department detailing the episode. The attendant's complaint was resolved quickly after a session with a mediator that Musk personally attended. The matter never reached a court of law or an arbitration proceeding. In November of 2018, Musk, SpaceX, and the flight attendant entered into a severance agreement granting the attendant a $250,000 payment in exchange for a promise not to sue over the claims. Now, Musk was reached for content. He asked for some time to give a fuller statement, but in the time being, apparently Musk denied this and said that there was a lot more to the story. If I were inclined to engage in sexual harassment, this is unlikely to be the first time in my entire 30-year career that it comes to, he wrote, calling the story a politically motivated hit piece. Speaking of politics, recently Elon Musk had noted that he is now going to vote for Republicans, and Ryan Grimm quote tweeted that and said, "What did you get caught doing?"
Yeah.
What did you get caught doing?
Yeah, so he said, LOL, what did you get caught doing? Now, the reason why Ryan says that, look at the last line Elon Musk tweet there. He says in the beginning, in the past, I voted Democrat because they're mostly the kindness party, but they become the party of division and hate. Really? The Democrats, not the Republicans. That's absurd. So I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. And then he adds, now watch their dirty tricks campaign against me unfold. And that's why Ryan Grimm said, uh-oh, what'd you do? Right? And so that whenever anyone says, oh, they're about to do dirty tricks on me, that means a reporter already contacted them and said, hey, we're doing a story. And they're getting out ahead of it. Do you see what I'm saying? He didn't have time to respond to their story, but he had time to put out that tweet ahead of time.
Oh, it's such a good point. That's such a good point.
Yeah.
Now look, yeah, go ahead.
And we have no idea if it's the so-called Democrats. Look, Democrats will only attack you if you're a progressive. Okay, attacking a really rich guy? I've never seen a Democrat do that.
I don't really think like the mainstream Democratic Party has a problem with Musk.
Yeah, I don't think that they're thinking about him at all.
Right.
He's thinking like a right-winger. The right-wingers would attack. They'd be like, oh, there's a rich guy who's a Democrat. Let's destroy him.
Yeah.
Let's do anti-Semitic conspiracy theories and call him a puppet master, etc. The Democrats are like, oh, there's a really rich donor. He's given mainly to Republicans. That's perfect. Pelosi, go in. You're a Republican, right?
Yeah.
And so Biden's like, where is he? Let me at him, okay? To help him, not to get his money. So the politics of this is absurd. But beyond that, though, let's also be clear that we don't know what happened here.
Right.
I'm not just saying that. Like, people do that as a standard caveat. No, it's real, right? So Musk is correct. This is the first time he's ever been accused of something like this in 30 years. It doesn't mean that others didn't do it. I mean, they did. Others didn't complain. Others don't have settlements. But as far as we know, it's the only time. Now, is that relevant? Yes. Does that mean he didn't do it? No. But is it evidence? Yes. Like with Harvey Weinstein, you lifted up a rock and 300 ghouls and goblins flew out, right? And Roger Ailes the same way, etc. Here, so far that it's one is relevant evidence, okay?